attracted to people with flawless, blemish-free skin. How important is skincare when it comes to achieving beauty and wellness, especially during this pandemic? In this week's episode of PairFect, we meet an accomplished woman in the field of dermatology who will share with us what's the new normal in the science of skincare. And because they say that beauty is skin deep, we'll also find out how this amazing woman finds beauty in her work, her life, and in the everyday things.
Perfect episode of PairFect. I'm Francine Marquez.
And I am Dinah Ventura, and yes, Francine, it is indeed a beautiful Wednesday,
Yes.
especially because we are joined this afternoon by a beauty specialist who will tell us more about the new normal in dermatology, the science of skincare.
Yes, so let's all welcome the founder and lead dermatologist of Skincell Advanced Aesthetics Clinic, Dr. Issa Cellona. Hello, Dr. Issa.
Good afternoon, Dina and Francine. Thank you for having me today. How are you?
How are you? We're good.
Yes, we're good.
Good.
Yes. So, let's start already.
Yeah, start right away.
Dr. Issa, we want to find out what brought you to this profession? What inspired you to take up dermatology and the science of skincare?
Actually, I come from a family of lawyers. My father is a Supreme Court justice. My mom is a lawyer. My brother is a judge. My grandfather was in the all of my family were lawyers, and we had no doctors in the family. So since I was a little girl, I was like brainwashed to be a doctor, and it worked on me because at the time I was already academically gifted, and I love taking care of my loved ones. So it was a natural path for me to take up medicine. And then for dermatology, I have my own skin issues. I have allergies, skin allergies. So that inspired me to pursue this field to help other patients as well.
So, when did you put up Skincell?
I got back from the US training in 2004, and then I started a small practice in 2005. I was already teaching at the UP College of Medicine. I joined the Department of Dermatology there. And then after that, St. Luke's Global City opened in 2010. I joined that family. And with a growing number of patients, in 2015, we decided to I decided to found Skincell so that we can grow, further expand, and with the aim of providing excellent medical and aesthetic treatments for our patients using the latest in aesthetic lasers and other innovative trends for our patients. So 2015.
Dr. Issa, are you still teaching?
I have since resigned.
Okay.
I have since resigned from. I couldn't handle everything, but I am active with the St. Luke's Dermatology
Department.
family. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
So, Doc Issa, parang you're telling us that basically almost all your life you've been interested in the science of skincare. Was there ever a time you
Yes.
thought of doing something else?
I wanted to be a florist. When I was little, as a backup.
I was surprised.
Arrangement to skin.
But no, I was really like set on becoming a doctor. It was like a straightforward path for me. And then after that, I chose dermatology. And then I've been blessed and lucky to have a path that has been set for me. I was accepted for fellowship at the University of California, where I subspecialized in environmental dermatology, which is the deals with chemicals and in the environment, and how it triggers your skin allergy and skin asthma. So skin allergy and eczema. So that's why I'm very, very fortunate to have that training.
Okay.
Bring with me back to the Philippines.
How many clinics do you have right now, Doctora?
Um, we have one in St. Luke's, and then I have in San Antonio, Makati, and then we have one in Manila. We have one in Venice Mall in McKinley Hill,
Yeah,
and
VG.
we have another in Ayala Feliz, the mall in Ayala
Oh,
Feliz.
okay.
Okay, very
Good to know.
spread
I'm
out.
very near Ayala Malls, Feliz.
Yes, we have very, very excellent
Yeah,
doctors there
yeah.
too.
Nice locations, ha? Parang there's no excuse not to visit your clinic.
We've been very fortunate so far.
So, Doctora, what was the beauty industry like at the time you put up the business?
Well, it's always been a booming business. Ever since I was a student, it was already very, very much in demand, and the growth has been exponential, especially until before the pandemic. Because the need for demand for, especially for beauty and wellness and rejuvenation, has always been there.
Okay, was it difficult to establish the name Skincell at the time? Because, di ba, there have been a lot of beauty clinics and brands in Metro Manila alone.
Yes,
So,
yes.
what was it like to build up your business and loyal clientele?
Yes. At the time
I
when there
think
were
the
a lot of
main,
other clinics
yes,
already.
Yeah.
I think the main difference and the what helped us the most is that I came from a strong medical practice already. Coming into Skincell, I was already on my own. I had a loyal clientele built from the referrals of many of our medical colleagues from UP and from St. Luke's Global City. We have a family and strong referral system, and also our very satisfied patients are loyal. They refer. So word of mouth things. So when we started, it was steadily growing. We've been very fortunate with our relations with our patients. It's been we've provided a very strong bond with them, a relationship really. We have built good relationships with our patients, and they have referred their friends and family to us. So we're very grateful for that.
So would you say, Doctora, that right now your clientele is a mix of those who have medical concerns first and those who simply just probably want to enhance themselves,
Maintain.
yes, maybe maintenance.
Mm-mm.
What's the percentage of your clientele like? What's your market like?
Um, I don't know the exact, especially because I have a St. Luke's clinic
Yes.
that deals with really clinical and pathology concerns, but it's like a mix really. And you'd be surprised that most of the patients coming in for aesthetics, like for example acne or like improvement of they want to look beautiful and young, they have underlying skin sensitivities that we are able
Okay.
to address and manage, and that makes us, I think, it makes them trust us more and become more loyal, because aside from just being a beauty clinic, we are able to we have the advantage in the sense of we have a strong, very, very strong medical background with us.
Yes.
So we are able to address things that they didn't know existed before, and it helps them and it helps us establish that stronger relationship with them too.
I think that's a good thing, no?
Yes,
Kasi it's
mix.
more
It
holistic.
is it
It's more
is a
holistic.
key difference,
Yes,
and I think
yes.
a key advantage for
Yes,
us.
But then, Doctora, the pandemic happened. Well, clinics closed and opened and closed and opened.
Yes.
How did Skincell thrive during the pandemic?
Um,
What
it
strategies
is
did
a
you
it
have to take?
was a very, very difficult, challenging time for us, really. For I think for most the industry, we were very, very challenged because being access to care and government restrictions being the top barrier to patient flow. It's been quite challenging, but early on, we were able to establish our strict safety protocols in the clinics, and we're very grateful for the trust that our patients have given us, that allowed us to continue doing our treatments safely for them, and has helped us to move on. move on and keep going.
Yeah.
So take us through that experience, Doctora. Like, did your staff have to wear PPE?
Yeah.
And
What kind of adjustments did you have to make?
When like a woman goes into a beauty clinic, she expects friendly service. People are smiling, but this time people are covered. How was
Masked.
it like? Diba?
It's very very different, but we of course we wanted to go back to the things that how we handled patients before, because it's like really like, we hug, we hold their hands, because it's really when they come to the clinic, it's more of an experience,
Yes.
a pampering experience. You're coming to family, we're taking care of you. That's how we build a rapport. And unfortunately, during the pandemic, there are restrictions that have to be done. It's very difficult, but we've all adjusted, and we are all, since the start, we've never changed, we've never shifted. We're still on level 4 PPE, meaning we wear the full gear. We wear the full gear. It's difficult, it's costly, it's just difficult for everyone, but we've managed to adapt, but very, very much looking forward to when it's safe for all of us to go back.
I know. So, Doc, you've been in the industry for quite a number of years, at least 15. What are the key changes that you've observed in its evolution?
I think for me the driving one of the most the prominent key thing that happened during the 15 years I've been practicing is the resolute the resolute shift toward non-invasive beauty treatments. That is the key driver. Almost everyone wants to have non-invasive treatments. They want to look more beautiful but natural. They want the natural look, and there is an aversion to the
Surgery.
tight, overstretched look. So that is what I've seen and observed steadily and resolutely changing shift over the years. That is the key trend that I've observed
Okay.
from my patients. Yes.
Okay, and in that aspect, what do your clinics have to offer in terms of non-invasive procedures?
It melds with our key aesthetic philosophy. Really, we really want with the natural look, and we attract patients who want the same. Because there are patients who want just to age gracefully and have a natural look. I really think that laser treatments, all the different kinds of laser wavelengths we have, and the devices that we have, as well as the creams that we have and different treatments, they all work together to give you the natural, youthful look that so many people are craving for.
Okay.
Normally, Doctor, some women kasi are hesitant. Well, men and women siguro, no? Because they say na, if I go to that clinic, probably it's expensive. How attractive? Well, in terms of packages, is it really expensive, or what should the mindset be?
Mindset really should be it's really an investment for yourself. There is a cost, especially for quality treatments and quality assessments, but our creams range from 600 pesos to just like a few thousands, and then the treatments are not very expensive. There are expensive treatments, of course, but it can be customized for everyone based on your lifestyle, based on what you want to spend for at a particular time. So we just urge the patients to just come over and then get to know our services better, and you will find something that will fit you well. I think for any budget.
Parang I feel like the atmosphere in the clinics are friendly and not intimidating at all,
So
no?
I know you have packages also, no? Special packages.
Yes, we have those things, of course, especially for
Especially if you want everything already, you don't have to go per session. Diba? It's what I think, yeah, that's what I know also about the clinic.
Yes, yes.
So, Doc, what are the most popular services that are in demand, I suppose? What are the services that are in demand
Especially right now, we're
right
just
now?
hiding, we're exposed to air conditioning, we're wearing
Our
masks.
faces are
diba?
behind masks, di ba? Paano yun?
Yes, our faces are behind masks, but we do a lot of digital exposure. We are doing Zoom, and we have like
That's
our
right.
many of our TikTokers and our people are in social media, and where there are, there's a pent up need really for treatments, especially after this pandemic. There is such a demand, and we are expecting a rebound boom in the industry. It's going to happen because the need for getting to be your best self and best look is always going to be there. And once patients go back to activities outside their home and go see their loved ones in their socials and with their friends, they're all going to want to take care of their skin more.
I think that's one of the buzzwords, revenge. Revenge travel, revenge workout,
It's gonna
revenge
happen.
skincare to prepare you for the new normal.
Yeah, but
gonna happen.
there are people who believe that the pandemic has really brought in a new kind of, or a new way of living, or a new way of doing things. And,
Yes.
I suppose we'll be having masks and all those protocols for quite some time. So how do you see the industry moving on from here on?
Like I said, I believe that there will always be a need, especially for beauty treatments. It's not gonna go away. Our patients are there. Even during this time, we know that they want to come over, and many of them have. It's just that it's really just the restrictions that are stopping them, or like the fear for safety. But once that comes down and that is changed, I have full confidence that it will be the same, if not more, than before.
I see. Oo nga.
Doctora, a lot of industries have already gone hybrid, like they're online, also offline. What about Skincell?
Yes.
But before you answer that, we'll pause for a break.
Magpabakuna kayo.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Chinky Mangkukang, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas ng mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Simulan ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments dito sa ating programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
And we're back. This is PairFect. I'm Francine Marquez with the lovely Dinah Ventura and
The beautiful.
also the beautiful Dr. Issa Cellona of Skincell Advanced Aesthetics Clinic. Hello, Doctora. We're back.
Hello, Dinah and Francine again.
Yeah, so before we had our break, I was asking, a lot of our industries have shifted to the hybrid type of service, like online and also physical offline. How has Skincell gone into that sort of digital transformation?
Well, thank God for technology because, the pivoting we pivoted to teleconsultations and online shipping of our pharmacy meds just to help the continuity of care for our patients. Because when pandemic happened last year, we really had so many patients that couldn't access us. So it was good that actually we're trained in St. Luke's fast to pivot, and we did it for our patients there, and then we translated it to Skincell as well. So it helped us maintain that connection to our patients, especially who are sick, to help them get to their clinical outcomes. It helped us.
I see. So talaga digital, going digital is really the answer now.
And the clients are still, priority, because it's also convenient that they get their probably creams and medications.
And we can really help them get better. Because if they cannot access, we've seen the patients of other doctors who couldn't access their own doctors have transferred, shifted to us because they couldn't get to their previous.
Okay. Well, going digital is one thing, but reading is another. And Doc Issa has written a book. It's called What's Up With My Skin. Please tell us more about it, please.
Yes, it's always been my dream to write a book, but our practice has been so busy pre-pandemic that I never got down to it. So during the last surge in March, and I was so sad and hopeless, feeling hopeless and helpless, just like the rest of the healthcare workers. We were just so tired. And then I said, oh my gosh, I think I just want to do this for my sanity. So with my friend, good friend, high school friend, very talented artist, Miss Asa Montenejo, we were able to do a fully illustrated guidebook for teens. It's very beautiful. The illustrations are like so cute inside, and it's written for teens. It's for teens to understand the many changes that they are having during this time.
Okay.
So we're very proud of this. We're launching it soon, and it's going to be available for my patients and for everybody.
Okay.
So do they just have to watch out and read the announcement in your social media sites, no, to access the book?
Yes, it will be launched soon, very, very soon. Watch out for it.
Wow. Doctor, we want to find out, what do you think are what's the most challenging part about your profession, and what would you consider the most rewarding?
I really enjoy my job. I love it. But sometimes I'm really challenged with patients who have been mismanaged by Dr. Google. Because and sometimes when they come to us, it's really botched up. Like recently, we've been helping this young lady. She has severe scarring of her upper body because of a botched treatment. But helping these patients also is very, very rewarding for us. So that is its own reward, like overcoming that challenge.
I can imagine, because I've heard of, I know a lot of people, just because they have bad skin, it also affects their emotional and mental wellness.
Definitely.
No?
Definitely.
Self-confidence is lacking, they doubt themselves.
Yes. So
that's why, I wrote this.
Yeah, the book for the.
I help the book. Yes, because I've seen my teen patients. When they have acne, and then they progress, and then we treat them, their whole personality change. Their school performance improves. Their performance in sports. Their social skills improve. Their parents are very happy. They bloom right in front of us. boys and girls, they just like, explode, like they bloom.
I
They
can
bloom into
imagine.
their own. And I'm
Oo.
very, very happy to see those transformations inside and out. It's reflected.
Yeah, I can imagine kasi 'di ba, like one little pimple
Pimple
can
na nga
really
lang
cause like depression in some people, 'di ba? It's a big deal to have good skin, take care of your
It's a
skin.
major skin problem.
Yes. So, Doc, what's your advice to people who are struggling with skin problems, or they don't know what to do about it?
For us, the skin concerns, they're very, very common. There's no reason to be ashamed and shy. And if you just consult a PDS boarded dermatologist, there's so many of us who are PDS board certified dermatologists. We are all very capable and compassionate, and we're very expert in the things that we do. If you just consult any of one of us, I'm very, very sure that we are able to help you address those concerns. And of course, we at St. Luke's and Skincell, we are also very open to help you.
Yes, that's good to know. Because I mean, for people who are just, they're not really into beauty, but they want to look good.
Maybe improve
Yes,
themselves, no?
Improve themselves. But it's so overwhelming when you look at the choices out there. You don't know where to start, di ba? So that's good advice. Parang start by consulting a professional. No?
Yes.
Huwag si Dr. Google.
Or si nurse DIY.
Mahirap yan.
Oo nga eh. So, Francine?
Pero, Doktora, what about you personally? What are your beauty mantras? What do you tell yourself that we can also learn from?
Me, how I approach everything in my life. I'm a careful planner. And I'm very proactive in everything that I do, and that also translates into the tagline of Skincell, which is beauty in progress. Because we believe that if we carefully plan and proactively and skillfully execute treatments for you, then we can help our patients become progressively beautiful over time. So a trick I do in the clinic is that for our patients who want to look younger, want to prevent aging, like age gracefully, I ask to see their mother or father if they're alive, either in photos or in the clinic, because sometimes it's families. Because if I see how your parents age, I get a glimpse of how you might age, because aging is largely genetic in a way. There are some internal aging processes for the face. So I can target early on, like for example, it's gonna be your neck, or it's going to be your upper eyelids, or we're going to have to work on your jawline, or we're going to you have a very, very strong forehead. Let's soften this a bit based on what I see on the parent. So that's a trick I do for my patients. And if I see their parents, it's helpful for them because I can plan and be proactive in my treatment planning for them. So everyone is individual. So seeing their parents help me in a way plan for them.
Yeah, that's a good one, no? I have to look at my parents.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So, sorry. But just generally, what should women in their 20s, 30s, 40s watch out for, and in their 50s and 60s?
Okay, my most basic advice is to take care of your skin in terms of avoid too much sun. If there is one thing you take away, is to avoid too much UV exposure, because that really ages your skin faster.
Okay.
So yeah, wear your sunblock. And then avoid when it's too strong, just avoid it. And then what I've noticed really during the pandemic is that when my patients, like old patients, I mean regular patients, when they come to me and I'm like, what happened to your skin? It looks like this. And then they say, I'm just at home, because I see that. I kind of have photographic memory in terms of my patient's skin. I have this thing. So I remember that I see it, if it changes and it's not supposed to change that way. And then I tell them like, where are you working? No, I'm just at home, doctor. I don't go anywhere. I don't even go out. So why is this, why is your skin pigmenting or aging? And then I ask them where they work. They work in front of a window or a large glass door. And then, their laptop is right there. They're staring into their garden. And then there's so much UV light coming into that. And of course, if they don't wear sunblock, it's like an 8-hour exposure the whole day. And they're not aware of it because they're not directly in the beach. Because they think that if you're in the beach, I'll wear my sunblock. Or if I go out running, I'll wear my sunblock. But like recently in the pandemic, they're just working. They're working, and then there's so much exposure pala. So be careful of where you work. If you're working in your garden or like in the shade, but there's exposure, then you might want to also do a UV protection for those cases.
Yes, I read somewhere, and years of covering beauty, I've learned that you have to use sunblock every day, even if you're not in the beach. Kasi even just the 5 minutes of exposure you get from like getting out of your house to your car, or that accumulates, di ba? Doktora, tama ba to?
Definitely. Yes, you are correct. You are definitely correct. So if there's one thing I would like for patients to take home is like to wear adequate sun protection.
Yes. And the SPF level should be what number, Doc? Safe
I'm
to
happy
say.
with a 30. Really, just if you're just for every day.
Okay. Pero sa beach, that one you can go higher. All right. Okay.
So, nagtanong tuloy ako kay Doktora. What about soap and water for the face? A random question.
Yes, actually, that's a very important question because not all of the patients really clean their faces regularly at night. That's why, especially in my book, there's a whole segment on what soap can do for your skin. It's like the biochemistry of soap and cleansers explained in a very simple way that teens can understand. Because they need to clean their faces
properly. Yes,
properly.
Some soaps can really dry out the skin.
Yes, definitely.
So it has to be facial wash.
It has to be a good fit. It has to be a good fit for your skin.
Okay.
Yeah, and remove makeup, no?
Oh, that's another thing, no? Sometimes people just go to sleep.
We just take it for granted, yes.
Yeah, kasi pagod ka na siguro.
Of course, when you're, absolutely.
Diba? And then, Doktora, just say, sa bahay lang naman ako, ba't ko maghilamos before I sleep? No!
But how about you, Doc? Are you very disciplined with your beauty rituals?
No.
Your routines talaga?
I'm quite the lazy one. So I need a simple routine, but I do get my treatments.
Okay.
I do get my machine treatments.
Okay, that's important.
In terms of creams, I'm not very I don't like a long many creams. That's why in our clinics also our patients are their treatment regimens are quite simple. Because I think that the more that you give, sometimes they forget and they don't do it. They say yes, but they
I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be right back with Dr. Issa Cellona.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll pause for a break.
Sige, ma'am. Wala tayong connection, ma'am.
Hello, and we're back. I'm Francine Marquez with Dinah Ventura, and we're talking to Dr. Issa Cellona of Skincell Advanced Aesthetics Clinic. Hello, Doctora.
Hello,
Welcome
Francine
back.
and Dina.
Oh, so you're talking about your skincare routine that also is also what you practice in your clinic, keeping it simple, no?
Simple.
Yes.
We like a simple routine. And we just like simple but potent creams that's fit for you.
Okay, kailangan fit. It has to be
A match, no?
customized.
So that's why you have consultations,
Yes.
Doctora, before.
Yes.
I mean, patient cannot just come in. I want this, I want that. Ganun ba yun, Doctora?
Yes. It's for us. Yes, we really try to custom create for our patients. Depending on, just for example, acne. Not everybody will have the same creams, even if all of you have acne, because you're different people. You have different circumstances. You have different hormonal patterns. So you have different lifestyle activities. So we customize treatments, and I think doing that makes our treatments more effective, and it cuts treatment time shortens treatment times.
Okay.
So you really have to know your patient first, no,
Yes.
before finding.
Do you also advise your patients on diet or what to eat? Because sometimes, di ba, what you eat can affect your skin. So is that part
Definitely,
of?
yes.
Or the lifestyle, if they smoke or what.
Tama.
Yes, definitely. Like for acne patients, my teen patients, I know that not all, I am kind of strict in terms of the diet.
Yes.
I really put them on a low glycemic diet. I make them decrease their milk intake, dairy intake when they're having their active acne.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For some patients, it helps because some of the pathways of the food, the biochemical pathways of acne is triggered by certain food.
I see.
So not for all patients, but for some patients it does trigger. So when they come to me, because usually when they come to me, they're already moderate to severe.
Yes.
I never get mild cases.
SOS na
Seem to be
yun.
I always seem to be the last.
Oh no.
They come to or they've always self-treated, especially during the pandemic. They've ordered online all of these things based on what they saw in the influencers, in social media. They've tried everything and they'll come to me with a bag of creams and like hyperactivated skin, like more inflamed, everything. So usually when they come to me, it's like that kind. It's that kind.
Level 4.
Yes. So I'm a bit aggressive. I would say that I am a bit aggressive in my treatments. I want them to get better soon, fast.
Yes.
Because for teenagers, especially, if they don't see rapid improvement, they'll tend to forget you and shift because they have very, very short attention spans and patience is very, very short. So I just tell them, okay, we have to. This is our timeline. I need you to help to work with me on this. Work with me in your timeline. It's really a process.
Okay.
And if I want them to get better soon. I want superior clinical outcomes. I want to be the last doctor they have to see to get better.
Okay. And the doctor they'll stay with.
Yes.
Just to see the history of the patient. I think that's important.
Yes.
Also. But Doctora, when you're not running the clinic and helping people with their skin problems, what do you do during your downtime, your chill time?
Pre-pandemic, we had a very, very busy practice, and to escape, I would escape with I have one son and I have a husband who's also a doctor in St. Luke's. We have very busy practices. So we like to travel prior to pandemic.
Yeah.
But now that that's quite impossible, we spend time together at home. And recently, I've gotten to I started installing a fairy garden.
Oh wow, what's that?
Well, a little miniature fairies in my gardens. That's my latest thing. So, but that's just temporary. I don't have a green thumb, fortunately. But yes, we've been. Mostly it's about work, really. I like my work and everything is about it. I'm very passionate about it. And if I'm not in the clinic, it's still doing things for my patients outside of clinic, or like developing new creams for them, or like informative materials. It's always about
The work you do.
my craft and
Yeah.
improving. Yes, always improving, innovating, learning new skills. It never ends. You know, medicine is unique. Profession is a unique profession.
Yeah.
Both an art and a science combined. Both equally an art and equally a science. So it is unique in that way, and it's never-ending education and innovation and learning, improving your craft for the benefit of your patients.
I agree.
Agree.
So let's get to know Doctora more.
Yes.
Let's play a game,
Wow.
Doc.
Yay!
Okay, let's play a game called Fast Talk.
Okay.
Oh no!
Well, minus the blank and chocolates question.
Okay, so
ako muna?
yeah, so for this segment, we'll ask you different scenarios and then you answer as quickly as you can and explain a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
For
first person that comes to mind when you hear the word beautiful.
Oops. I think Mama Mary. Oh no. Yeah, Mama Mary.
so ano, diba?
She's like, yeah.
Perfect.
Ageless beauty from within.
Okay. Skincell in 3 words.
Passionate, advanced, innovative.
Ayun.
And Issa Cellona in 3 words.
Passionate, advanced, and innovative.
Oh, in other words, ano yun? Like one and the same. It's like
one and the same, yeah.
Okay, where would you be if we were not in a pandemic?
Yeah, you mentioned you love to
Want to
travel.
be? I would be in Tuscany.
Yeah, I love
nice.
Tuscany.
We wish
Yeah.
we were too.
Tuscany.
Italy. Okay.
Ito naman. If you were to judge a beauty pageant, what would have more weight for you, beauty or intelligence, amongst the contestants?
Beauty pageant.
Yes. What would
So
have
of course
more weight?
beauty has to be there.
Yes.
Beauty has to be, if it were a beauty pageant, then beauty would have to be there. And if everything else was equal, then intelligence comes into play.
Okay.
Good
Well
answer.
said, well said.
If it were a beauty pageant, yes.
You gotta have beauty nga
Teka
naman.
muna, Dina, I have to do this. Di ba ganun si ano?
Si Boy Abunda. Okay.
Fast, okay.
Okay, so you're in a room with an actress, a beauty queen, and a politician. Who would you approach and strike a conversation with?
Politician.
And what would be your question?
Just, I find them very, very interesting. Not that the others aren't, but I think the politicians have a better grasp of what's happening today in the world and in the Philippines. So maybe I'd ask them, what do you think about the Kabul situation?
Ayun. You know, Doctora is very, politicized or something like that. Like, she's very into the current events. You're into
Just
it.
into the now, yes.
Ayun.
We were talking with Bettina the other day. And she said, "Oh, you're the only one I know who's into the now."
So aware of what's happening. It's very important naman kasi nakaka-wrinkles nga yung mga nangyayari eh.
Yeah, but at least you know what's happening. You have a grasp of
And I
reality.
find that, yes, I find that many of my patients, when they come to the clinic, they don't really want to talk about beauty. they want to talk about other things.
Yeah,
of course, aside from their treatments, and you'll find that many of them have many issues, and we try to also deal with those in terms of we are healers. We look at ourselves as healers, not just technical experts in a way.
Yes.
But when you heal the patients, it's a holistic healing, and it involves also like processing their feelings, or especially for our teens, that is part of my job, not just taking care of their skin per se, but to help and guide them through, if I can,
advice
through their many difficulties in school, in their love life. I mean, I like it when they come and then they bring their, Dr. Issa, what do you think of this guy who's courting me? Do you like him? So I find it that if they trust us, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's trust, diba? If you confide.
It's a relationship really that we build with them.
So we asked this earlier, but Doctora, your morning beauty routine?
Wash my face, clean, and then put moisturizer, and then sun protection, and then makeup.
Okay, simple.
If I have to go to clinic.
Yeah,
simple.
And what about your bedtime beauty routine?
I would use a wash and then put a night serum. Of course, our night serum, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I sleep early. I make sure I have enough sleep because it's a very, very good beauty tip.
Oh, yes.
If you don't sleep well, you're gonna look haggard, and it's going to take its toll on your skin.
Magtatakip na ako ng face.
So, next question. Your biggest beauty secret?
My biggest beauty secret, for real, I get treatments in the clinic. I get my treatments, really.
How often should one get treatments, Doc?
That depends on, everyone is different. It's based on what your skin is. If you can really come regularly, your skin will really improve over time. We can reverse it. We can do so much for you. I'm lazy and I'm busy. That's why I would want to get more treatments if I had more time. I mean, I have all the devices in my clinic, but sometimes out of we're so busy that I can't even, get myself to actually do it. But it has really given my skin the youthful boost that it needs.
Yeah, ang ganda ng skin nyo.
I'm very, and of course my mother has very good skin, so I'm genetically blessed as well. But we have, given our very busy schedules, sometimes, it takes its toll. Also on you, the work, the workload, the demand. So it's very important, especially in any industry, whatever your work, if you're busy and if you have lots of things on your mind, it's really important to give time for yourself. We have many clients who are women executives, male executives, politicians who are busy, and if we take time out, we urge them to take time out of their busy schedules to give time for their skin to rejuvenate, because it helps them long term. Really.
Yeah, it makes you feel good, right? And then gives you more energy.
You look good, feel good.
Right.
Rejuvenates you from the outside, inside. You work with whatever you can.
Right. Oh, Doc, ito. What would you tell your 21-year-old self?
My 21. Where was I? I was in med school. Yes, I was in med school. Yes, I was in med school. I would tell her that just keep studying. just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't quit, because there are more trials ahead. And whatever hardships you encounter in medicine, it will prepare you to face the challenges in the future, which I think really, the difficulties I went to UP College of Medicine, it was very difficult, but it's very competitive, very difficult, but I really had a good education there, and I'm grateful for all the challenges in PGH and all our trials, because it really helped me to become the resilient person, resilient, competitive person I am now, which helps me in my practice and through the pandemic.
Yeah. So just hold on and don't quit. Keep going.
Yep.
And
Keep going.
our last question, your beauty motto. Your beauty motto or mantra?
Again, my beauty motto is the same as Skincell's. It's beauty in progress. Everything can be improved. There's no such thing as this is it. If you work harder, there's always room for improvement.
Right. So, that was fun.
Yeah.
Getting
That
to know
was fun.
getting to know Doctora.
We wish we had more time.
I know. So, before we end the
Thank
show,
you.
we'd like to ask if you have any final words for our audience.
Yes.
So for all the watchers of PairFect, I urge you, pray for you, all be safe, stay safe during the remainder of this pandemic, which we hope will end soon. And when you can, I hope that everybody is well. And when you can, we're open at our clinics to see you for any of your skin concerns. We'll be happy to see you, and watch out, of course, for my book, which will be out soon.
Yes. We'll invite you
Thank you.
again when you launch the
Yes.
book.
Congratulations in advance for
Thank you.
that
Thank you.
beautiful book. So thank you for joining us today, Dr. Issa Cellona, and for the learnings you have shared with us.
Thank you, Dinah and Francine. I really, really enjoyed my time with you.
It has
And
been.
you're always welcome to my clinics.
Yes, we will go, right, Francine?
Come, of course, yes.
Doctora, it's been a delight to have you in the show, and we hope to see more of you in our next episodes.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good
Bye.
afternoon, everyone. This is Dinah Ventura.
And this is Francine Marquez.
And this is PairFect.